Hey, Buddy Manning here. Welcome to the Garden Report. Before Game 1 of Celtics 76ers getting underway tonight, just hit 76ers shoot-around as well as the Celtics as Joel Embiid watch continues. I'm loving this, the intrigue, the uncertainty over whether we're going to see him out there. The Sixers leaving it up in the air. He's listed as doubtful, of course, as we said yesterday. He appears at shoot-around, which surprised me, but only tossed up stationary shots from no running, no moving, no cutting positions.
CLNS Media's Celtics coverage is brought to you by FanDuel. Sign up at FanDuel.com/Boston and make every moment more on America's #1 sportsbook.
We only saw about 2 or 3 minutes of it before they closed the doors. After that, though, who knows what happened. Maybe sat out, maybe participated to some extent. Of course, as recently as a day or two ago, had not participated at all in 76ers practice, aside from getting those shots up. And at this point, you wonder what the motive is for the Sixers. Of course, you think maybe he's ready to go, as many of you have commented, and they're just being vague or discreet about his availability. On the other hand, and this is something I've heard, maybe it's about downplaying expectations if he does go out there and doesn't play that well. Well, now you know he had to work hard and get back from that. And from Doc Rivers' perspective, does this keep expectations low for the Sixers coming into this series? As far as predictions and a preview for this series, I'm not seeing a path. You know, I'm always trying to chart out a path for the other side and seeing what way they could compete with the Celtics, because you don't want to get caught off guard. But you know, Paul Reed played well, rebounded well, defended well at times for the Sixers team. I don't know if he fits the offense effectively enough to make up enough points at that position. Sixers are going to have to do as a team. Tobias Harris shot 57% from 3 in round 1, closed the year hot from the field. Tyrese Maxey played great in the games without Embiid this year. Of course, Philadelphia went 12-5 without him. Maxey had in all but 3 of those games that he also played, and he missed some of the same games at the same time. At least 26 points in all but 3 of those games. So he is getting it done from the field, but against Boston this year, he's shooting 35% from the field, just 10 points per game. This is a tough matchup for him. He fouled 15 times in those 4 games, so trouble staying on the floor. Something to watch for as well here. And James Harden shooting under 40% in that series and after his comeback from Achilles pain late in the regular season. I'm not seeing anyway, the Sixers team that, according to Clean the Glass, was bottom 10 in offense and defense with Embiid off the floor this year, lost those minutes badly in that last game between the Celtics and Sixers when Embiid got off the floor, could barely sit before Doc Rivers had to get him back out there. I said it coming into this series, I see the Celtics sweeping this if he doesn't play especially, and if he's hobbled at all, I don't know how that goes either. He can get that mid-range shot off, but he needs to move and defend and do all these different things. I have a tough time seeing him play in this series. Of course, we already mentioned the odd shifts yesterday. Here's what Tyrese Maxey had to say about how he's trying to bounce back from regular season struggles and the Sixers plan to succeed without Embiid if he can't go here. Without Joel this year. What allowed you to be successful in those games?
I think we have so many guys that are confident in their play. And then we have bigs like Paul Reed and Trez and Dead, and then Peter Tucker who can play 5. So I think guys are really confident in that. And then we know on the defense end, we know what we have to do now. We know we have to be more scrappy, more aggressive, and put more pressure on them because we don't have that safety net at the rim in Joel Embiid.
Now, of course, highlights up on Celtics All Access of Embiid's activity at shoot-around this morning. It wasn't much. Celtics practice here, shoot-around behind me at Auerbach Center. They continue to stress that they're ready to go either way. We watched film of the Sixers without Embiid. They saw what they look like with him and without him, and they're expecting anything here. Of course, Brown said he's not surprised if Embiid does step out there. Others casting some doubt on that, and some Philly people I talked to saying that from following Embiid over these years, he's probably just going to decide at the last minute whether he can go out there or not, and that might change throughout the flow of the series. So that's why he's up in the air here. Doubtful for Game 1. We'll have more coverage over at TD Garden. For Celtics All Access, CLNS Media, this has been the Garden Report here in Brighton.